So this time I created a series about different business topics that I think would be very useful to you. Today's topic specifically is called a change at work. When you leave a company or something big happens to you, there are some different words. There are different types of words you can use. So these are some of them. There are different ways you can move out of a company or within a company. So some of these words include fired, quit, retired, relocate, when you get a promotion, when your contract ends or it's the end of a contract, when you transfer, or when the company scales back. The first one was fired. Okay, so what is fired? Some other words can be terminated, laid off, let go, released, and suspended. These are similar but not all the same. For example, suspended does not mean you are gone from the company. It's something that is usually temporary, but it could lead to something that is permanent. Fired and terminated mean that you did something wrong. Maybe you violated company policy, or the company thinks you're very bad at your job, so they let you go. Another version is laid off, which is actually, so it's like you're being fired, but it's not negative. Being laid off means maybe the company wants to save more money, and so they have to let some people go. So normally when you're laid off, you are eligible, well, it depends where you live, but you might be eligible for some type of compensation. The company still might pay you, or you might get some type of benefits. It doesn't look bad on your resume necessarily. Let's go to the next one. Can you guess which one this is? So you're really angry. You decide that you want to quit your job. You can also say resigned, which is similar. Quit might mean you're just tired and you don't want to do the job anymore. You just want to get out. Resigned, often you'll hear resigned from somebody in management. A manager resigned because the company is going in the wrong direction. The board asked the manager to resign from his position. So he may still be a part of the company. He's just no longer the manager. He stepped down because maybe he's not right for the role anymore. Another word is retired. These are all when you decide to leave your job. Although resigned can mean that you were pressured by somebody or some people to leave your job. Retired, it just means usually you're older and you've decided you want to stop working, or you want to stop working for a company. Some people, they retire, but they still do other work. So they're making enough money, or they've saved enough money, and they want to try to start something, maybe a small business, and they're older and they want to retire on a beach, but maybe they want to open their own shop. Here's a picture of somebody who's retired. This is the stereotype, right? So this guy, he retired and now he's with his dog on the beach and he's just relaxing. Some people, they retire early, and just because you're retired doesn't mean you're going to a beach, but that's the stereotype. How about this word? Can you guess what this one is? Relocate. Relocate. So other versions or synonyms of relocate can be reassigned, transferred, moved to. So this can be a good thing. Sometimes it's you choose to relocate on your own, or the company relocates you. Usually it's a good thing, but it can be a bad thing. Maybe the company can't fire you, but they can send you somewhere to maybe where you don't want to be. And maybe they're trying to get you to quit. So there's two types of relocate. Relocate can mean that you're moving to another place, like another city, state, country, or town. And it can also mean that you're relocating to a new department. But usually they will say transferred or reassigned. So you're reassigned from one project or one team to another team. Let's say a police officer works in New York City. Well, he can be reassigned to another project or another team. Maybe normally he's out in the street, but he's been reassigned to just work behind a desk. How about our next one? This was actually a bad example, but this is a good time to talk about these words. A promotion, we can use promotion to talk about a sale. So if a company wants to sell something, and this is another topic that I will talk about at another date. A promotion, let's say I'm promoting this dress or these shoes. I want them to sell, so I say 50% discount. A promotion can also be related to work. A promotion can be, let's say you're a normal worker, you're a normal employee, you get a promotion. That means you move up. You move up in the company. You're a normal employee, then you become a manager. You have received a promotion. You have been promoted. So now hopefully you make more money, you get better benefits, but you should have more responsibility. The Spider-Man quote, with great power comes great responsibility. That's what happens with a promotion. But usually it's a good thing for your long-term career. There's also when you get a demotion or when you get demoted. Demoted means you move down. All right, how about this one? When you complete your job or when you've reached the end of your contract. So some people are hired for a specific amount of time, maybe 3 months, 1 month, or a year. And normally during this time, if you're doing well, the company decides that they want to keep you on. That is what we call when you've reached the end of a contract. And the next one, when you receive a transfer, when you get relocated or reassigned. So they're basically the same thing. The last one, scale back. Here I used a picture of a scale. A scale it measures your weight, how much you weigh in kilos or pounds. Scale back means to pull back, to bring something back. So other words that go with scale back can be to restructure, cut back, downsize, or downscale. And so these just mean maybe the company is getting too big, and to save money, the company cuts some jobs. This is common for some companies. They expand and then they scale back. That's going to be it for the day. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to check out my other content. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and share it with a friend.